Hey Fitness fam, I'm Coach Jabs and this is the First Law of Fitness. Welcome everyone to the 12 days of Fitness. This is your holiday workout. All you're going to need is one weight and you're going to be able to follow along. I'll demonstrate a couple reps and then you're going to jump in to join me. I've got one 10-pound dumbbell. We're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to wake up the body and we're going to get into the holiday spirit. So we're going to start with some Jolly Jacks or some marching toy soldiers. So some Jolly Jacks are just like this, are jumping jacks, or if you're not jumping, then we're marching and moving our arms. We're getting started with 60 seconds of these. So jump in and join me and we're going to get our bodies warmed up. We're going to take a 5-minute warm-up and then we're going to do our 12 days of fitness workout, 12 exercises, starting with 12 reps, working all the way down to 1 rep, just 1 round. So it's going to be short and sweet. We're also going to be burning the cookies before they burn you. So this is a short, about 20-minute or less workout where you're going to be able to exercise, and this is a really great method to do a short workout before having a holiday meal or going to a holiday party, so you can curb the blood sugar spike that your body will experience. Now we're going to move into arm circles. We're going to be spinning forward and we're going to do 30 seconds, starting with small circles and then getting bigger as you go along. You're going to move on to arm circles backwards for 30 seconds, starting small again and then getting bigger. We're going to move on to arm scissors. We're going to cross our arms in front and then swing them back, and we're going to alternate which arm is on top on every repetition. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds before moving on to the next warm-up stretch. We're just working our way down the body, warming things up for what's to come. All right, we're going to move into torso twist as our next stretch. So you're going to start to just twist your torso, keeping your feet locked into the floor and twisting from side to side. Now that we've warmed up our upper body, we're going to move on to our lower body. We're going to start with leg swings. So you're going to find your balance on one leg and you're going to swing your other leg, pointing your toes up towards your face and trying to swing it up high. If you need to stabilize yourself because your balance isn't that great, then just find yourself a wall or something where you can safely do your leg swings. Again, we'll do about 30 seconds on each side. So after you've done about 15 or 20, or spent about 30 seconds doing this, you can switch to the other side. This is focusing on stretching our hamstrings, our calves, getting some blood flowing to our lower body. So this really helps out the back of the legs, getting a good stretch. Next, we're going to move on to the front of the legs, the quad, with a quad stretch. You can alternate side to side, grabbing your ankle and pulling back, or you can just hold on one side for 20 to 30 seconds and then progress to the other side. This is going to be our final warm-up stretch. So after we finish these, you're gonna take a quick 30 seconds to get some water, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna jump in to the 12 days of fitness. So we've got 12 exercises to do. Get ready, and you can start your rest now. 30 seconds. All right, so our rest is complete. We're gonna get started on our 12 exercises. The first exercise we're gonna do for 12 reps. The second exercise we're gonna do for 11 reps. The third exercise for 10 reps. Keep going down until we get to our 12th exercise, where we will do it one time, and then we will begin our cool down. So this is only gonna take a couple minutes, and we're gonna get started with some sugar plum squats. All right, so we're gonna be doing some body weight squats. So get your feet to hip width or a little wider. You're gonna squat down, but when you get to the bottom, you're gonna pump, and then you're gonna come back up. And you're gonna pump on the way down, and then come back up. And we're gonna do 12, so let's go ahead and let's begin. And 1, and 2, and pump. And 3, and pump. And 4, and pump. And 5, and pump. And 6, and pump. And 7, and pump. And 8, and pump. And 9, and pump. And 10, and pump. 2 more. 11, and pump. 12, and pump. All right, we made it through our squats. We're gonna be rolling right into one exercise and then into the next one, and we're gonna just keep moving along. So stay with me. Next up, we're gonna do some reindeer kicks. So these are our butt kicks. We're gonna do 11 on each side. So you're kicking your ankles up, kicking your butt. So ready? Begin. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Keep going. You're doing really great. The heart is pumping. And rest. 11, 11. Moving along real quickly. Take this couple seconds to catch your breath. We're moving into our sleigh ride bridges. So we've got 10 sleigh ride bridges. We're gonna be down on the floor. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We're squeezing our glutes, lifting our hips up, and then coming back to the floor. Squeezing, lifting, and coming back. Join me now. And 1, and 2. Lifting, squeezing the glutes and the abdominals, and bringing it back down. And repeating. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. We're almost there. 9 and 10. All right. We're doing great, fitness fam. We've already made it through our 10 sleigh ride bridges. We're going into our star jumps next. So we're gonna do 9 star jumps. So we're starting down here and we're exploding up to a star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, I'm gonna keep you moving. I know it's tough, but we're gonna go right into our 8th day of Christmas move, which is our candy cane twist. So this is our oblique twist from seated. You're gonna sit on the floor, you're gonna take your hand off to the side and to the other side. And we're just gonna go from side to side. Getting ready and beginning. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 5, and 5, and 6, and 6, and 7, and 7, and 8, and 8. All right, great job. Now we can move into our next exercise, which is a progression of that exercise we just did. And these are going to be our dreidel twists. So you're going to grab your weight, your dumbbell, your kettlebell, your weighted dreidel, and we're going to do some kettlebell twists or Russian twists. So now we're going to touch the weight to the side and bring it from side to side. We're doing 7 of these and beginning 1 and 1. And if you want to challenge yourself, take your feet off the ground. 3 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 7 and 7 and 8 and 8. 9. Oh, I already went past. I got so in the zone, I just kept going, guys. You can go ahead and rest. We're only going to 7 here. We're going to move on to our next move, which is our wood chopper. So come on up to standing. We're going to use our weights, and now we're going to warm up some more. Keep this fire going with some wood choppers, 6 of them. You're going to reach all the way up like you're holding an axe, and you're going to chop down slowly. This is about taking it nice and slow, letting your core do some of the work, getting a nice deep twist. Let's begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Almost there, just 2 more. 5 and 6. Very good. Now we're going to do the other side, other direction. Starting up with our axe all the way up on the other, above the other shoulder, chopping all the way down and back up. And 2. Remember to take it slow. This isn't about speed. 3. Real slow on the way up. Resisting gravity. 4. Letting our core activate. 5. And final 1. And 6. All right. Y'all are doing so great. We're moving on to 5. That's our 7th exercise. We're almost done our final weighted exercise, and this is going to be our Santa sack swings. So these are going to be our kettlebell swings. So you're setting up with your feet about hip width, knees a little bit bent, maybe legs a little bit wider than hip width. You're going to reach your kettlebell back behind your butt, and you're going to come up straight. Squeezing your glutes, lifting up. Don't have to lift your arms up really, just let your hips create some momentum. So starting here, swinging back, and squeezing the glutes. Letting your body use some momentum to carry your arms up. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Great job, y'all. We're moving on to the next exercise. For 4, we've got our nutcracker lunges. So this is going to be our alternating lunges. Taking it nice and deep, knee close to the floor. And we're getting ready to start. 4 lunges, nutcracker lunges. 1, 2, and 2. 3, and 3. 1 more on each side. 4, and 4. All right, those are our nutcracker lunges. I know our legs are feeling it, but we're gonna move into something nice and sweet. For 3, we've got peppermint push-ups. So these push-ups, you're gonna make them however you need to make them nice and sweet and easy. We're on the way down, so if you normally do full push-ups, you're gonna go ahead and do those. If you usually do kneeling push-ups, you're gonna keep challenging yourself with those. And if you're not there yet, you might take yourself to a wall or somewhere that's elevated, and you'll do some wall or incline push-ups. Let's go ahead. We've got 3 reps. Getting ready. And down, all the way, chest to the floor, and up. Down, chest to floor, and up. Just one more. And 3. How sweet and easy was that? We've got just 2 more exercises. The next one is our chimney climbers. So we're gonna need to go full Santa Claus here, but we're only doing it for 2 reps on each side. So these are our mountain climbers where we're in our push-up position and we're climbing. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 2. It can't get easier than that. We've just got one final exercise. We've got our jingle bell jump. So this is going to be our full jump all the way up to the top of the tree. So we're getting all the way down and all the way up. Let's do one together to finish off our workout. Down and up. All right. We jumped as high as we could. We made it through the 12 days of fitness workout. Now we're going to move into our cool down. For our cool down, we got a nice Starry Night cool down. So this is going to be our 5-minute Silent Night cool down. We're going to go through 5 stretches where we slow our breath down. We're going to stretch it out and we're going to recover. We're going to start nice and simple with a 30-second neck stretch. So standing up nice and tall, taking our neck off to one side and putting the opposite shoulder down a little bit to feel a stretch in the side of our neck. And we're going to hold here for 30 seconds. And switch to the other side. All right, one stretch down, 4 to go. The next stretch is an across the body shoulder stretch. So reach your body across the body, grab onto that arm, and then pull it in tight. You're going to hold here for 20 to 30 seconds. Again, slowing your breath down. Still getting a nice deep stretch, but easing into some gentle, calm feelings, knowing you put in some good work. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Awesome work with the across the body shoulder stretch. We're going to move on to our third stretch, which is going to be a chest stretch. So for this one, you're going to use a wall or something that you can put your arm against. So this works really great on a doorway. You can hold on to the side and then turn your body away from the door jamb or the wall, and then push your hand into the structure, and you'll feel the stretch coming in across the shoulder and across the front of your chest. Adjust your feet if you need to make sure the stretch isn't uncomfortable, and you can target it where you need to. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side to hit the other chest. All right, that's our pec wall stretch. We're gonna move on to 2 lower body stretches. So we're gonna start with our quad stretch or a thigh stretch. Again, if you need to hold on to something, you can. Or if you wanna challenge your balance and you feel pretty solid on one leg, go ahead and bend your knee, grab your ankle. You're gonna pull it in nice and tight. And you can even maybe bend that arm to pull it up even deeper so you feel a nice stretch in the front of your leg. And then you're gonna hold here for 20 to 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. All right, we've made it through 4 stretches. We got our 5th and final stretch. We got our hamstring and calf stretch. So we'll do a folding triangle. You're gonna go into a tandem stance or a split stance. You're gonna turn your body towards your front leg. You're gonna keep it straight and fold forward across that front leg. Come on up, and we're gonna go ahead to the other side for our folding triangle, our calf hamstring stretch, for our final 30 seconds. Take a nice deep breath and ease into your final stretch. Happy holidays, fitness fam. This workout was my gift to you. I hope you can use this as a way to show up for yourself throughout this holiday season. And remember to root yourself in your health and your wellness. Remember that the winter solstice is a time for growth and renewal. So as we go into the shortest days of the year, we have challenges, we go into the darkness, but as we approach Christmas, we'll come out of the darkness into the light, and we'll keep moving forward. So make these choices for yourself, take the challenge, and keep growing. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and have a great holiday season.